It's time. It is time. Pinkwood says he's ready. I'll equip my headset. We hop on the call, and then we enjoy.
Yo, how's it going?
Hello, hello. All good here. How are you doing? How's your game?
Doing good. Game went okay. Um, you know, having AFK, so seems good.
Playing against AFK, I guess we don't really mind too much, do we? I mean, it's not the greatest way of getting LP, but if you have to choose, it's better having it an enemy team than your own. I mean, we already discussed a little bit how to do this. I'm unsure, like 100% what is the best approach, but I'm guessing we just dive into it, hop in a queue, and then we go a bit with the flow, and you know, you help guide me on how to win games as Shaco.
Clone control is probably the biggest thing.
Okay.
I think it's the hardest thing for a newer player to get used to. I think just having like game knowledge and such allows for you to know like where to place boxes once you like get the hang of placing them. Because usually just like cutting off corridors like where people are going to be walking towards are setting them up for a team fight that's going to be happening rather soon.
Yeah.
Clone control is just the like hardest part of it, because I'm sure you know, but whenever you get the clone to the edge of its tether range, it'll pull back to you.
Yes. It works a little bit similarly to the LeBlanc clone, right?
Yeah, exactly. You do it a little less. Well, I feel like you do it a lot less with LeBlanc just because it's on lower. It's up less of a time, you know. Whereas the clone is up for 18 seconds, so you get to do a lot of stuff with it. Runes, there's two you can go if you're going to be going against a team that you can gank a lot. Which AP Shaco doesn't have a great early gank, but if your team's gonna, if the enemy team looks like they're gankable, you can go Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and Ultimate Hunter. And then I would say you could go Transcendence, so it's Orc, Transcendence, and Gathering Storm. I usually prefer to go the CDR Shard because auto attacks do help, but not significantly.
Okay, so this is like the standard AP Shaco rune page.
But I really like Comet just because boxes reduce the Comet's cooldown.
All
So
right.
if I'm just gonna like farm the first like 4, 5, 6 minutes of the game, you can go Comet, and since it takes so much for your Dark Harvest to scale, Comet's also a viable option.
Actually, I have a question. How important do you think it is to backstab on camps?
So because you don't take the attack speed shard, it's a little harder to get backstabs on camps. I think the only camps that it like really matters on is blue buff and red buff, just because your box's damage isn't high enough to kill them early game. But well, probably after your like second clear, it's not really that important. I mean, it does pace you faster by like 2-3 seconds, which could matter in some scenarios. But it is important on the first cycle.
So what was the exact Comet rune page again?
Yeah, so Combus, Nimbus, Trenton, yep. And then I usually go red with Ultimate Hunter and Cheap Shot. Usually your box just auto procs Cheap Shot.
Yeah, alright. So it's like easy, a lot easier to proc cheap shots rather than look for the extra power you get from like a sudden impact or whatever.
Well, usually playing AP, you don't want to. Oh well.
So we go blue smites, we walk out, we place a ward like around here, and then we go to wolves. Yep. All right. And you said to put the box exactly at 50.
Yep. I would mute.
This is a former teammate of mine, and now we're here like a few years later, and I'm playing Shaco.
Level your box and drop it.
Oh,
so
like
you usually can
entrance?
get a box. No, don't do it now. You can get a box down to cover your side.
That makes sense,
do it
actually.
instantly, or you'll.
Yeah. I get that.
So you want to do it at the front of the camp where the wolf spawns. Yeah. So the next one's gonna go on the just like in the middle of the camp.
Okay, like here.
Down. Yeah, I can't see your cursor, but yeah.
Oh, you can't see my cursor.
And now you go to. That's fine. Go to Gromp. Go to Gromp. Your bot lane's dying.
Classic.
And now you just start behind the wolf, backstabbing it, and then path down and drop a box whenever the box isn't coming up. Hit it one more time, and then it should be good. You can go. And once it gets down to 600 HP, or probably like 400 now, yeah, just finish it off. Now you can smite this, or you can save smite for red buff.
I'll just smite. Sounds good. So I guess here initially the main focus should just be backstabbing as much as possible, right? Would you have placed the second box here to leave earlier?
Yeah, most likely. I'd be kiting down to go to my next camp, place a box on the way out. 2 points W here, since you're not going to be going bot lane and top lane's pretty unkillable. You're just going to put it in the middle of the camp and then backstab.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably dead top, so you're probably clear on your red to take.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have queued in before Bill was short.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
queued in. I also gotta get used to playing with Ignite. Usually I do have that flash safety. So would you save Smite here?
I would just smite this. I would just smite this and go bot lane. Or bot crab.
Yeah, get the bot scuttle. I'm gonna walk bot.
Yeah, I would go wide because you have to place your box early.
Yeah, so I walked a bit too close. Just trying to play it a bit slow.
Yeah. Yeah, you're queuing. Q backstab still does a lot of damage early game.
Where would you have... You said to go wide. Where would you have placed the box in the lane?
So I would have put it in the middle bush, and then I would have just started... Like, I wouldn't have queued in. I would have gotten to the... Because they were so far up, there was no way for them to get out. I would have just put the box in the middle bush and then queued on top of them.
Yeah,
so a lot of the time it's like trying to corral the enemy team into your boxes. And now I would go back and grab one that goes into Blackfire Torch. Yeah, that.
So what should our goal be now? I mean, I'm guessing first we do Crocs and Raptors, but then what are we looking for?
I think because your lanes are weak right now, it's hard to get an objective, but Shaco is decent at doing... No, I mean, he's okay at getting one of the grubs. Do grubs for a while. If you're doing an objective, you want to put yourself between the objective and the box, because they'll just one-shot the box, basically.
So do you think we should attempt getting grubs now? Because at least
yeah, I think it might be a chance to. We can steal one. Oh, we're level 6, yeah. I would place a box at the corridor to the left. Yeah. Should have this.
Oh, the box.
I would run.
Yeah, I think I ran too late. Let's see. Maybe I can stick it out.
Okay. So your boxes are your biggest safety. So putting the box in the middle of them is kind of rough because they just have a lot of AoE damage. It worked out there, just because it's early game and they don't have enough physical damage to kill box, but box is very like weak.
So should it generally be similar to like the first box where we use it on the side to cut the escape path?
Yeah, pretty much. And if they do go through that box, you have set up for your next box, because if they're gonna walk into it, you can place your next box either where they're gonna be running towards you, or we can fight this. I would throw my clone in right now. So your clone spawns the opposite of where your cursor is.
Alright.
And you spawn where your cursor is.
I actually didn't know that. It's pretty good to know.
There's some small walls that you can get over with it.
So would you just clear the entire top side here?
Yeah, I would look top to see how top is. With their ults coming up, we could go top lane if he keeps pushing, but he ultied out. He might have ultied the Olaf.
I gotta admit, I'm usually having a little bit of map awareness, but I'm just trying to play the champion right now.
Usually here, like I would just pop it in a fight, but you can pop it early and get a box down. Your E should kill here. I would throw clone back.
Oh, yeah, right. So pull it back so it comes to me and it can tank.
Yeah, it can tank his R's, but it's also if it's just following them, like auto attacking on them, because of the spacing, the clone will be further away when it explodes, so it probably won't hit. So you want to get the clone in between you and the other person, and probably like try to kite the clone with you.
Okay, got it.
Just keeping it in between. Just pop it and then instantly R. Okay. And then get close to the dragon. You have to put it on the outside of the dragon's range. The box.
I don't know if that's too far. Oh, it worked.
Okay.
Great. Corky here.
You can Q in here.
How was my box placement here? Because I feel like I did something wrong.
Well, you had a lot of CC. So the box spheres on the outside edge a little further than what
oh, sorry,
it
faded
shows.
ashes?
Yeah, we can go. Leandre's next.
Yeah, okay.
So the box fears on the like you see how the edge is. It fears a little bit further than that. So if someone is like in creeps or something and they're not gonna activate it, it'll still fear them if they're like semi close to it. So if they're like creeps or something, you can place the box in the creeps, and it'll fear them if they're close enough. He was also probably no way for him to run away there, so he was probably gonna always fight.
Yeah. It's like trying to predict how the enemy is gonna respond and then placing it accordingly. Yeah, we were spotted.
The Bevoth was on bot side here, yeah.
I think I may have messed up here. Oopsie.
Nice. Yeah, keep going wide and...
So if that center W landed, would I place the box like on top of Lulu? Or what would be the
As long as it wasn't in tower range.
Okay.
Because I doubt the... And if you keep running the clone for... Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
yeah,
almost.
So as AP Shaco, you don't want to be using your clone to auto-attack them if it's gonna, like... If you know it's gonna explode.
Yeah,
because of the pacing that it is.
I feel like that's one of the trickiest parts for me right now, judging when I should press R.
So I would put a box in the small bush, and then start dragon.
Yep. Would you ult here?
I probably would ult here just because cooking the clone is, like... is good. And yeah, I probably wouldn't use my box to kill this. I would just have my teammates and save boxes for...
Yep.
And then we're gonna go... Yeah. Yeah, you had the clone at the perfect time to throw it back.
Yeah, okay.
So I wouldn't put boxes right there specifically just because of the wave and where the wave walks.
Yeah, makes sense. So it doesn't get crushed by the wave.
Yeah.
I think I need to...
Your ult is coming up.
Yeah.
I probably would have died the same way there.
It felt like it would make sense, but we're lacking a bit of damage. No, for the field range, it's hard to wrap my head around it, mostly because I played so much Teemo jungle recently, and I placed my shrooms all over the place. So I just placed the box where I would place my shroom, but obviously it doesn't really work that way.
It's a similar concept. You just have to remember.
Yeah.
The range is higher.
Oh, there's some comeback plays at least. I still hope. Is there like a certain core item spike that like makes a huge difference after Blackfire? Because obviously Blackfire is big, but like, do you feel a lot stronger with Leandre's?
I think it's so Blackfire is big. I think ward might be a ward from the earlier that you talked.
Oh, I should have used my...
Uh,
Maybe I have messed up.
Close the box.
Oh, I lost track of the clone. I wanted to
Yeah.
put it so
Yeah.
far away it comes back, but it wasn't far enough.
I would ulti. And they hit the box. Yeah, you might career. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, messed it up.
Sure. Your bot lane just lost level 1 from a bush camp. Or like, I don't even know what happened level 1.
There was a lot going south for sure, but...
And then it's hard for AP Shaco to have agency to bring your team back into the game, which is the hardest thing.
Alright, I'll see if I can step it up and show a slightly better Shaco performance this time around. Wait, I placed my first box too early, I just realized. Oh, I failed! I was so focused on placing my boxes and doing it right, and then I messed it up.
Yeah.
If you end up in this situation, what now? Should I put my second box here or
Put a box
save it?
on, I would. Yeah, you just place it and run.
What would you have done?
I would have probably put it in the bush where blue buff is,
Oh,
and then probably smited Gromp.
okay.
So my box, but you can place a box here.
Did you mean here as in on Grump?
I meant on Gromp, and then so it gets back down to around 800. You place the box, and you auto attack it down to 600, and then the box will kill it.
Yeah, okay. Alright. I'll be honest, all of this is a lot more complicated than I expected, especially considering it's talking about Shaco has been out for so many years. Does it matter much here if you do Crocs or Red first?
Not usually, no. Either way, you'll be finishing and then probably doing Scuttle. Usually you want to go to the Scuttle on the side that you cleared on already. You can probably fight her.
And
The box
Lulu's
will block
pinging, she
her.
wants to move as well, so I'll try to play it a bit slow.
E smite. Yep. You're gonna have Ignite too. If it gets to that point, I'd kill her.
I like the idea of killing her.
You should be able to get out.
Oh. Also low.
Nice. So one thing to remember, your Q backstab does more damage because it crits.
Yeah.
I get a box above you in that bush. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. I mean, I have made a lot of mistakes from like the first box not being dropped at 50 to I think this fight. No,
Yeah,
not
worked out,
only
yeah.
that. Then before
No,
the fight, I took E level 3 instead of 2 points W.
You took E at level 2.
Oh, instead
But
of
yeah,
Q.
no,
That's
it's
right.
quite fun. Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
remember. So the first game when you said Q at level 2, I was like, really, that's the tech, because it just feels so natural for me taking E. And now I
Well, Q backstab does a lot of damage. Level 1 or like level 1 to 3. It does a lot
I
of
guess
damage.
that's what I'm underestimating. I
Q
mean, I saw
or
it now
E is
too.
like-
It does.
Does nothing, yeah.
Yeah. I think E was about
E is
92
literally
and the
just-
Q was 160 with the crit.
Top looks like he's winning. Wave is pushing into him, so Nidalee will probably be top lane here.
What do you think we should be looking for here? Base and try to get crops?
Yeah, going bot lane.
Bot gank,
Probably
perhaps?
Bot lane here.
Oh,
Because the Nautilus is going to queue in on the next. Okay. There you go.
I'm guessing I should have moved to the wall and then queued over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm not. Now I'm just trying to remember what you taught me, so I do it right. Ah,
Ah, damn.
top gank maybe.
Yep, top gank here. Oh, you did hit 6. You hit 6 off the kill, you know. You have to get a backstep here if you want to have a chance of killing him.
He's so fast. I thought I would be able to reach because he has no boots, but what now? Is it just full clear back to bot?
Just blue buff. Yep, full clear back to blue buff. Or back to bot. I don't think there's anything you do here for him. Since there's nothing going on the map, you could click your clone here.
I could what? Just pop the clone?
So there was a thought of like, because of Nidalee doing that little tower dive there, nothing going on the bot side, you could cook your clone in the case that they try to keep pushing top lane, and then you can...
Oh, right, so then it's ready if there's some more fighting going on.
Because there's probably not anything you...
Yeah, so then it's 18 seconds, so you have to...
Yeah, so it's only 50.
So you have to prep it early, and then it comes soon back up. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's actually a crazy short cooldown.
And you don't even have ability haste yet.
Yeah, we have a bit from Boots, but that's it. Oh. Bot timing though. Got the ignite.
I think you need 1450.
Yes.
1500. Scuttle and the ward should give you enough. Yeah, I would have placed a box in the bush. I think one thing that I can take away from this is that like using your R in the jungle is like pretty useful, just like to scout and stuff, like not just holding R.
Yeah.
For like if a team fight happens, because in lane I'll like cook my clone to like explode it if like I'm coming back from base and they're on my tower.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of kills that way. But yeah, just cooking your clone early in the jungle, it seems like it could be pretty useful in a lot of these scenarios.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They're gonna be playing for grub, so I would place boxes. So you don't have ignite, so it's gonna be hard to kill him.
They also have this horde here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to contest, but I'll place one.
I would ulti and throw my clone into the bush. Yeah, good job. Place a box, yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean with the... It's difficult to hit them with the clone if they run far away.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Scary.
Yeah, there's a lot going on to like also think about skill shots to dodge.
Yep. At least we can get our Blackfire torch in base now, so we should be a little stronger. It feels difficult to walk into a lane and kill anyone right now. Like it feels like
yeah.
Kind
AP
of
Shaco just struggles from being able to gank. It's a lot of the objective prep. So like something like this on the top side, you could prep your clone if you're yeah, you could like prep your clone here, use your clone to scout your jungle because you know she's in it.
Yeah. Looks like she's not the only one here. Only 41-second cooldown
here.
now when it procs.
Yeah. Place your box. Yeah. Bot lane's recalling.
Yeah, I'll try to pull this now and see what happens.
I would ulti here.
Yeah.
Your ulti gets its own wolf, like little wolf. to do extra damage.
Yeah. And it's easy to backstab now too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's some people coming bots.
I'd put a box in the tri-bush.
Okay.
Just because that's not really a spot they walk a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. You have experience for sure.
Well, she's gonna go back there now. Well, yeah.
I should have placed it at the
so
other
lucky.
wall. Useless box. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you try to... For the most part, if you're gonna put a box like that, you're probably just gonna want to put it in a full corridor. Just
Yeah.
because... I mean, you saw exactly there. Put the clone in front. That's fine. Nice. I would run the clone ahead to the tower. Because if he like auto attacked you and got in front of you, you can pull the clone back.
It already popped, I think.
Yeah,
Messed it up.
if you had walked outside the range right there, it would have survived. Like the tower shot would have followed it.
Oh, right, right.
Actually, yep, nice, got her.
That should be
I
the
just
idea,
really
right?
like-
To just cut
very
off the
really
path
got
and
her.
make her go the other way.
Yep, exactly.
Kill secured.
I mean, I actually probably wouldn't have gotten it.
Well,
Place
he
the
would have
box as
ran
well.
away, so I think it was the play, but
Yeah.
it does look a bit silly when you do that. So if this is always the core build, then what about your third item? Like last game you mentioned Crypt Bloom, I believe. Like, would you always go Crypt Bloom, or are there other options?
No, like if you get a at 53, if you get like a hex, I guess you have a hex streak, huh? I don't know. 50 to 60 is kind of like where I decide whether or not I want to go Crypt Bloom, because you can go Void Staff at that area too. I just like the 65, 63 breakpoint because it's like 43.5% or something.
Yeah, okay.
At this, maybe it's 39. I can't remember. Yeah. So there, something to think about is that if the tower starts attacking the box or the cannon, the box is able to attack the tower or anything under it. So like if you're pushing a lane, there's a cannon coming up, the tower starts attacking the cannon, you can put a box at the tower and it's
Yeah,
gonna attack
then
the
I
tower.
can play with boxes more freely.
Yeah.
Ideally, I stop getting hit by everything. Oops. I do have a lot of poke. Holy.
So in that scenario, I think I would have walked up to the top wall and queued over to try to get into the bush on the opposite side and place a box there. Even though it's warded, they wouldn't know I'm there and like be hesitant to like.
Yeah, then you kind of create chaos and stress them out.
Yeah, exactly. Because they have to be watching for a Shaco on their backside while my team is pushing in from a with a box on their front.
Yeah. I like that way of thinking.
The biggest thing when you're ulting is to put your ult behind you. Just because you want your clone to... you can keep walking up. Yeah, nice. Yeah, trying to place boxes, micromanage yourself and the clone, and then also
So how
dodging.
was it again? I put it behind me. You said my clone spawns
Yeah.
the opposite of my cursor?
So it's in orientation to where your champion is. So your cursor needs to be behind your champion, and it'll spawn on the other side of your champion.
It sounds so
It's
simple
hard for
when
me
you're
to think
saying
of a
it, but in the
champion.
middle of a fight,
Yeah.
and all,
I basically just always put the clone behind me, just because it's always safer. Oh, I'm sorry, put myself behind.
What do you think the goal should be right now? Like, would you look mid with your bot lane? Would you try to look for a play on side lane?
Because Baron is the next objective, I would be like placing boxes in my my top side jungle. In the case that they
Okay.
try to either overextend to get vision, or if we are trying to get vision, we can kite away from them through the boxes in our jungle. I'd kite clone towards their ADC and block his attacks.
I honestly have... Oh, it's up there. I was like, I have no idea where my clone is anymore. I just brought it into the fight and then I lost my mind. Holy moly. When you said it, I thought it was dead, but there we go. Can you use boxes on Baron?
So someone has to be touching Baron, like, and then you can put it on the outside edge and the box can attack, yes. And it actually does a lot of damage, like 2k.
Yeah, alright.
Average Olaf experience. It's gonna walk into your...
Yeah, Olaf is a bit of a problem.
Next, I would probably go either Shadow Flame or Rabadon's. So ability effects are very good, but one other thing that not a lot of people know is that more AP make your boxes last longer. Your box has a duration AP ratio.
Okay. Also, in this particular case, would you prefer Shadow Flame or Rabadon then? They have no MR, Nidalee, Ezreal, and Talia, but all of Nord are gonna be tanky.
I like Shadow Flame, so I probably would just go Shadow Flame instead. And I think Rabadon's also got a pretty big like gold efficiency nerf. Whenever they nerfed it months ago.
Yeah. I also can't think of a lot of junglers that would go Rabadon now.
I would probably start placing boxes for... I just smite it. Yeah, place boxes in your topside jungle. Like, go down to the... I just probably wouldn't finish this, even though you're close to 15, which is another point in queue. So what I would have done is I would have gotten 2 boxes on their path where they're going to be going to Baron here.
Yeah.
I would put one in the corridor above you. Just because, like, you're not going to really make effect of that box where it is right now because they're just going to walk into it and go Baron right after.
Yeah.
You kind of want to stack your boxes up.
I definitely see that logic.
Ignite. You couldn't kill with E. Oh, well, you did E. Never mind. Close.
I guess our lack of an AD carry makes it a bit hard to kill Olaf.
Yeah.
Oh that was not smart. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm almost never queuing in. Kind of just always use Q to get away.
Yeah, I can see why. I mean, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what I would have achieved there, even if I didn't get spotted immediately.
That's true.
The boxes are dealing a lot of damage now. Wow.
Yeah.
1k to Nidalee, a lot to Ezreal too.
So boxes do a lot more damage single target than AoE. So that's why she was by herself. If your ulti is able to explode like directly on top of them, it does a lot of damage.
I'll see if we can test that theory at the moment. In this team
yeah,
fight,
really
how would you approach this? Because I think they're gonna continue pushing bot.
If their Ezreal is playing back, if their Ezreal and Talia are playing back, I would try to get onto them and like have my R out on top of them, because they can't use their abilities or they'll explode, right? So I would probably throw my clone back and then Q in here. And now throw my clone in like that and get boxes down. No, you're fine.
Okay.
And just keep getting boxes down.
Oh yeah, I keep putting it on the wave. At least we're distracting this guy.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, you're doing your job. I also got to remember where you recently placed boxes, because you had one in the
bush
near your raptors.
Yeah.
if you get him there, he hits the box. You can place a box behind him, and then he gets double feared and takes a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But I mean, you took their ADC out of the fight basically, which is your main job. I mean, you basically killed their ADC with him not being in this fight at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less the same thing. Not too bad.
What happened to their Ezreal? Like, what? I thought he went to Dragon, but he didn't even do that. Did he DC? Like what is he doing?
Olaf though jumps in 1v5 and wins. Yeah. Like, look at him. Jesus Christ.
Like, maybe if you're 80 Shaco there, you get an, like, I don't know, your team was already ahead, so even 80 Shaco in that comp, like, maybe because you can dive, I don't know, your team comp just can't kill Olaf in this scenario.
Yeah, we just got draft capped at the end, but I mean, it feels like it wasn't the greatest Shaco game, but at least we had more control, and, you know, I would argue even performed better than the enemy jungler. So we were on the right path, much better than first game. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much for this little session and teaching me the ways of Shaco. I mean, to be completely honest, like, for as long as I can remember, it's been a jungler I hate playing against the most. It's so hard to play against a good Shaco. Thank you so much. And maybe it's just a matter of time before we do a round 2 and I actually know what it's all about. We'll see if I get tempted again.
Of course. GG's, best of luck, and I hopefully you have a great rest of your evening, you know?